Hi, welcome to my podcast, Louder Than Invisible. So, guys, I wanted to tell you a little bit more why I'm here. This is the first episode, and it's called Why I'm Here. And why I'm here, why I'm back. I'm back because I think, although you cannot see it, but I think it's absolutely something real, and it affects everything every single day. And if any of you ever felt invisible into your own body, I think this podcast is gonna be for you. Yes, for you. Sorry to indicate, but yes, for you guys. So, hey, welcome again. Saying welcome. And this is, oh, I keep saying and I'm so sorry. My name is, see, I'm Alexandra. Okay? Everyone calls me Alexis. I decided to start this podcast not only because I felt most of my life, how can I say, I felt invisible, not only medically, not only socially, but also mainly emotionally. Emotionally, because I think no one felt, always felt, and still feeling that no one understands me. Um, I know, although no one understands me, that per se I'm not alone, and I hope these postcards, this podcast, can help and to kind of educate in an easy way. I mean, with what I know, I'm not a teacher, okay? I'm educating with what I know. Educate and help anyone with what they need in to go forward and follow and come how can I say, like, oh god, and oh um and welcome you and make you understand and educate you, so maybe you can also understand people around you. Here we go. You can understand people around you that suffers with a chronic illness. So I want to welcome you into my channel. I want to welcome you into my podcast, and I would like to tell you a little bit more about me. If you look at me on the street, or if you see me, I mean, you wouldn't notice that I live with several chronic illnesses. I was born with a very rare form of a cardiomyopathy, which affects a lot my heart. Also, due to this heart problem, I have something called heart and hand syndrome that causes contractures in my hand. I don't know if you can see. There. It's very, very painful, which causes me to have chronic pain on my right arm. I have scoliosis and something called PNES, which is psychogenic non-epileptic seizures. These are seizures that are caused by uh, psychological psychological distress, and not by electrical activity in the brain. They still seizures. They still normal seizures. So they still. What I mean by that is that you're gonna still see a full seizure. When I seize, you still see a full seizure even as a normal seizure, but it's just nothing happening in my brain as electrical activity, but it's more a psychological distress that will cause. All of this, I'm going through anxiety and depression. On top of that, we have all of this is scary. I'm so sorry. And it's very, very real, you know. Um, on top of that, we have nerve root impingement. I hopefully I'm saying right. And to be all up, we are dealing with IBS. But all of this, they're just labels. Let's call it this like this. They're just labels that behind them there is an actual person with feelings who has spent I don't know how long. I said years and years trying to accept herself and to love herself. So when you are struggling, when you ask to get through just a day, when you are struggling to get through just, and I'm looking at the camera. I think it's the camera. Yes, it is. When you are struggling, so just go through the day because you've been bullied throughout your life. You've been gaslit throughout your life. You've been overlooked throughout your life. You've been misunderstood throughout your life. You haven't been heard really out your life. All of this cause you a whole new level of pain. So these guys have. Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry, I scared my dog. I'm so sorry. So these guys has made me think. Have made me think, and I'm gonna let you know why. I started this podcast. Okay. So let me tell you why I started this podcast. All that came into my mind when I was thinking about this podcast, and I had already a YouTube channel. But then I saw to change it a little bit, and I said, I want to do a podcast because how I feel, I know I'm not alone in this, and I want that no one out there feels the same way that when I feel alone. So no one should feel and fight this alone. And I think there is still a lot of ignorance about chronic illnesses out there, because when people cannot see it, they stigmatize your mental health. And being part as well of the LGBTQ plus community. So I'm talking for myself as well. That only adds layers and layers and layers of part of that invisibility that I get. So this is why I am here to talk about it, to just try that little bit of help people to don't feel alone and tell you and share my story, share what I go through, share um what happens in my life. So maybe what I go through, maybe someone else experienced the same. And you guys can comment and be like, oh yeah, guys, yeah, Alexis, I've been through the same. Oh yeah, Alexis, I feel the same. And and you won't feel alone. I won't feel alone. And we can all fight this together. That's the reason why I've done this podcast. Because sometimes sharing is caring. And, you know, we all need to, how can light up our own experience. So I think the best way to end, let's say, this podcast today is saying to you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much because I was so nervous. And I really want to say that I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful for being here today. And if anything, even a little thing that I said today, it resonates you. So it feels that you're going through, not only comment and subscribe and follow, but also please, you know, think that you might want to follow this broadcast. Think that you might want to hear me and hear me out, hear what I want to say. And maybe these podcasts are going to be for you. I hope you stick around. Yes, I'm going to be here more often. This just started, guys. These have just started, honestly. So, honestly, as I said, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to give it a like. Yes, please. And also, the most important thing, do not forget to be kind to yourself. Bye, guys. See you next time. Bye.